So what are we certain about? That Hamas is evil and that we must do all we can to make sure Hamas never does this again. Okay, that bit is clear and certain. We must make sure Hamas can never do this again. But it's when we introduce the word how that certainty begins to fade away and our educational work begins. Because once we've defined who's our enemy, next we need to understand who is innocent and therefore in need of our protection from the actions that we must take. And it's when we're dealing or exploring this world of the uncertain that we have to be really careful and work really hard to differentiate between what the late Mike Rosenack called the existential conflict and the values conflict. So we're in an existential conflict with Hamas. It's life or death. We cannot compromise and we must not lose. But when we introduce the how, then we begin to discover the values conflicts, the questions of who is an innocent, who is in need of protection more than others, of painful, terrible compromise, of least worst scenarios. I'll give you a small example. Tel Aviv Municipal Council, a couple of weeks after the 7th of October massacre, the Tel Aviv municipality decided to allow the Palestinian workers from the West Bank to return to their jobs in Tel Aviv. This was met with outcry from Tel Aviv mothers who feared for the safety of their children as Palestinians from over the Green Line are wandering freely around Tel Aviv. Now, what's the right thing to do? I mean, we really don't know, but we do know that the process of deliberation must leave room for uncertainty and even for argument. We must reassure our learners that it's okay for them to be certain about the existential conflict and uncertain about the values conflict, and that our communities are the place where they can come and talk it through with you.